Today I'm going to show a basic karate punch and explain why you would use it in certain situations over a boxing punch. A typical karate punch is thrown from the hip. You put your one hand out like you're trying to stop someone, and then you're going to switch hands, pulling back just as hard with this hand as that. And I'm not going to rotate my hips this time. I'm going to dig my heel into the ground, pushing forward with my hip, and punch. Now you notice if I do a boxing punch, boom, boom, my belt will move side to side. If I'm doing a karate punch, it will move straight towards you because the force is coming straight into them. Just like the boxing punch, you'll use these two knuckles. It will end up palm down, palm up. It's like an exaggerated boxing punch. Spark movement that we call sparking. You'll also use your kiai or breathe out. The advantage of this is if someone's grabbing you by the shoulders, it's very hard to throw a boxing punch if they're tangling your arms up. However, if they're grabbing you by the shoulders or even choking you, you can put your hand up and you can strike them to vulnerable targets. In the chest, in the groin, and if the head's open, to the face. It comes straight in, and as you can see, it's hard to spot. Now you'll notice when I do these punches that I'm breathing out as hard as I can and doing a kiai. And a kiai is not a hiya up here, it's a it's like a really low, like you're coughing really hard. What this does is it allows you to get more power, but also if someone's punching you and you go it stops you from getting the wind knocked out of you. You'll also notice that I'm not punching way up here. I'm punching to the middle. It's like I'm doing a one-arm push-up. You're doing it from practically a hands-down position. If someone would surprise you, you can throw it from here. Your hand will, if you trained, your hand will quickly go here and strike. Whereas if you're used to doing boxing and they attack you, you have to try to put your hands up and then retrieve. Where this, I can just go straight from the down position to demonstrate. If I'm just using my hand and I do this punch, I can generate some force from my shoulders. But if I put my feet apart in a forward stance and push back with that back heel into the ground, when I punch, I can drive clear through. So you can have one hand up, the other hand is hidden, and it's also, if you're here and someone's behind you, you're going to elbow right here into them. What this trains you to do is to not elbow too far where they could grab your arm and twist it, but just far enough where both the forward strike and the back strike are hitting the same strength, and it can be locked on the hip.